What life experience did the most to bolster your confidence?
It's a good question. I think DJing probably did the most because as a DJ, someone once told me that you're either middle of the road, meaning that people either know that you are a personality or don't, but they're basically listening for the music. Either that or you're loved or hated. There's really no middle of the road in terms of popularity. So as a woman, that meant that I was either a bitch or I was someone who was high in sexuality. Well, I kind of netted out with High C as being like a mixture of the two because that was my personality on air.
Sure.
But the problem, not really the problem, the challenge that you have to deal with is you've got callers calling in to tell you what they think about whatever you say as soon as you say it. So it's almost like Twitter in the sense that people are responding to what you say immediately online. Well, they would call in and they'd tell you live. Some people would call in, they'd be like, "We love you," and you'd feel all good about yourself. And like 2 minutes later, someone would call in and be like, "That sucked. I can't believe you said that. I hope you die." You know, and so you had to deal with a certain amount of praise and rejection every day because it just happens. Then you have to deal with music artists, and you know, I think that music artists, depending on the artist, some of them are lovely individuals who I like absolutely loved being around. Some were really difficult. Some were really difficult to be around because they were divas when they walked in the studio and they
Right.
wanted you to know that you meant nothing to them.
Right.
So I think the whole experience just sort of, left me with a sense of just be who you are every day. Just go out and do that. And you can't worry about what everybody else is going to do in your periphery because, if I got worried about everyone that called in to be like, "You suck, you're awful," well, that happened more and more as my ratings went up.
Right.
And I heard that one quote about Howard Stern once, which was, as someone that hated him listened to his show 3 times as much as someone who loved his show. And so the same thing kind of translated for me. I just had to remain true to me.
Right.